He used to call me Pillsbury Dough Girl in front of the whole family. Laughed every time I got winded walking up the stairs. Said no one would ever want me. Well, 6 years, a revenge body, and a surprise Instagram collab later, he watched me kiss the man he idolizes. And that was just the beginning of his humiliation. If you've ever been mocked, bullied, or written off by someone who was supposed to love you, then this story's for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most satisfying revenge arcs you'll hear today. I wasn't just overweight, I was the designated family punchline. Growing up, my older brother Mason treated my body like it was open mic comedy night. Every single holiday. He'd grab a roll and mimic my stomach, jiggle it while snorting, "Look. It's breathing on its own." Or worse, when I'd go for seconds at dinner. "Better call ahead, guys. The fridge won't survive tonight." The worst part? My parents laughed too. It was like I existed to make him feel funnier, smarter, fitter, more worthy. And I believed it. I wore baggy clothes, avoided photos, and became small in every way except physically. But here's what made it unbearable: I loved Mason once. Before the ridicule, he was my superhero. He taught me how to ride a bike, helped me ace a history test once. But when I hit puberty and gained weight from PCOS, he flipped like a switch. It's like my body made me unworthy of his respect. By the time I hit 18, I barely spoke at family gatherings. I'd learned to stay quiet, chew small bites, and fake a smile while dying inside. But the final straw? My graduation party. Everyone's celebrating. I walk into the kitchen for a cupcake, and Mason says, loudly, "Oh, careful. One more of those and you'll need a forklift to get to college." Silence. Then chuckles. Even from my mom. That was the last nail. The breaking point. That night, I locked myself in my room, sobbing so hard I could taste salt in my throat. I remember staring into the mirror, red-eyed, swollen cheeks, thinking, I'm not disgusting. I'm not their joke. And I'm done playing victim. But this wasn't going to be some cliché "I got hot to get revenge" movie moment. I didn't want just abs or Insta likes. I wanted power. Control. Identity. Transformation begins. I started walking. At first, just 10 minutes around the block. Then jogging. Then weights. I researched PCOS nutrition like it was a college major. I got a part-time job and hired a personal trainer who specialized in hormonal weight struggles. It was hard. My body fought me, plateaued, screamed. I wanted to quit so many times. But every time I remembered Mason's voice? No one's ever gonna want that. I ran faster. 3 years in, I wasn't just fit, I was certified as a personal trainer. I had 200K followers on TikTok sharing meal plans and body-positive workouts. And one of my biggest early fans? A guy named Cole Dalton. Professional MMA fighter. Fitness entrepreneur. Massive on YouTube. And Mason's favorite athlete of all time. Yeah. That Cole Dalton. It started with a simple comment. Cole replied to one of my videos. "Love your mission. Let's collab sometime, DM me." I froze. I checked his profile 3 times to make sure it wasn't a fake account. It wasn't. We started chatting. Respectful, curious, genuinely interested in my story. By the 3rd Zoom call, I realized I was falling. And even crazier? So was he. Fast forward 6 months, we're officially dating. Quietly. No public posts yet. But when Cole asked if I wanted to join him at a private fitness expo, one that Mason also happened to be attending, I knew karma had finally handed me the mic. I showed up in a form-fitting emerald green jumpsuit, elegant, powerful, unrecognizable to Mason. Cole introduced me publicly as his girlfriend and fitness inspiration. Cameras flashing. Eyes turning. Mason was at the protein booth across the room. I saw him lock eyes with me. Confusion. Then shock. Then something deliciously bitter. Jealousy. He walked over, awkward, unstuck in his hoodie. Wait. Jess? Oh hey, Mason. I sipped my water slowly. Didn't expect to see you here. He stared at Cole. This is your boyfriend? Cole offered a hand. You must be Jess's brother. She told me all about you. That. Stunned. Mason's face twitched. I could see the internal panic. His sister, the fat joke, was now dating his idol. Worse, his idol knew the stories. But I wasn't done. 6 months after the expo, I launched a fitness coaching app. Guess what? I filed the LLC under a variation of Mason's old high school gaming handle, one he forgot to trademark but used in merch and branding. He tried suing me. My lawyer politely reminded him of IP law. I had every legal right. Then we sent a cease and desist to him. His face when I handed him the envelope during Thanksgiving dinner? Absolutely priceless. So there I was, former family joke turned certified fitness coach, influencer, and girlfriend of my brother's hero. And him? Still lifting ego weights in our parents' basement gym. Still bitter. Still stuck. I didn't scream. I didn't fight. I evolved. And in doing so, I turned every cruel word he ever said into fuel, until the fire became unstoppable. Revenge doesn't always need shouting or chaos. Sometimes it's about living a life that forces your enemies to sit with the truth. You became everything they said you'd never be. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and tell us in the comments. What's the most satisfying revenge you've ever witnessed or dreamed of? And don't forget, subscribe for more real, raw, and ridiculously satisfying stories like this one.